Hi everybody, welcome. My name is Jordy, and this reading is for Capricorn. So you may have a Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign placement of Capricorn in your birth chart, and this video can resonate with you. Or if you just feel intuitively guided to this message by the title of the video, trust that this is the right time for you to hear the message when you click on the video. And if you find that after a few minutes the story doesn't fit, then I recommend checking out another reading on my channel with a title that jumps out at you. So this way you still get a message by clicking on my video today. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, commenting below, and subscribing to my channel, by the way. I appreciate all of your love and support. Today we're going to start by doing some crystal ball gazing. We'll talk about a rune and a crystal that I've intuitively chosen for you. I randomly chose the rune, actually. And then we'll get into a full 10-card tarot spread using the Smith-Waite deck. Okay, so let's get started. We'll just close our eyes together and inhale, deep breath in, and let it all out. Connecting to the Capricorn collective energies. Okay. Seeing a golden magic carpet. It's pretty cool. Seeing a wand. So there's a magic theme to this reading today. Watching a rose bush grow really quickly, and it blooms, and then it dies. Actually, it's a climbing rose, and there's something about the tree that grows in the background being more important than the climbing rose that you see first. So we'll talk more about that, but it's an interesting image. It's almost as if like the wand caused the plants in a specific part of the garden to grow faster, and you're seeing the roses grow, bloom, and die, grow, bloom, and die. But what you're not really seeing is the big tree in the background within the roses that's growing at a slower pace, but fast because of the magic. And then that's going to grow up higher and higher, and then the roses will climb that tree, and it'll be very beautiful. So now I'm seeing people dancing around the tree, like a celebration or a marriage or a milestone being reached. And there's something here about Narnia. Because I just saw like one of the characters from Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. That's so cool. What a fun crystal ball today. Anything else that wants to come through? I'm seeing carrot sticks again, which I saw in a couple videos before. Alright, so let's talk about those symbols. So the first symbol was a golden magic carpet, which is kind of like saying, like, there's a lot of magic, there's a lot of manifestation potential that you can, ride on top of right now. Magic is flowing powerfully in your life, and it's speeding things up. It's getting you to places where you need to go. It's interesting because the rune that I randomly chose today is called Awaz, or Airwaz, and it's all about transportation, motion, change, a spiritual journey. It looks like almost looks like a horse, right? That's like the whole symbolism of that rune. So instead of having a horse or a car, you have a magic carpet. So you're going to be riding the winds of change. So it's very beautiful. Then we saw the magic wand, which I feel like you're holding, and you're watching the roses bloom. So I feel like this is talking about you have an accelerated you've accelerated the potential of your manifestations by whatever you've done prior to this reading. And like you found your magic carpet, you have a magic wand, you're able to speed up your manifestations now. And what you may not see until later on is that this is long lasting. This is not temporary magic. This is something that's going to bring in abundance and joy and fulfillment right away, and also in deeper, more impactful and powerful ways down the road as things are developed in the background and then come into the forefront. So things that you're focused on manifesting now may seem more important to you, like the roses. But then eventually some other things that you didn't anticipate manifesting, things you might not have put your attention towards as much, are still growing in the background, and then it just enhances your life. You get this beautiful tree canopy with all the climbing roses on it. So you get to have your cake and eat it too type of saying is kind of what I'm getting from that. And then we saw the dancing around the trees. So maybe not now, but down the road, you could be creating a family or celebrating milestones within your family. You could be having established a business or having established a career or a life for yourself that's just as strong as an oak tree, or an apple tree or whatever tree it is. And it's definitely a fruit-bearing tree. I would choose a pear tree, but apple trees are nice too. Okay, so then we saw the carrot sticks. That was a funny one that came through a couple videos ago. Carrot sticks remind me of like children, like toddlers. I said infants in the previous video and was like, that's not the right word, because infants are really young. But no, like toddlers, who are kind of like, they know enough to know what not to do and what to do, but they don't care yet. So it's there's something here about that message, like you may know what to do and what not to do at this point in order to accelerate your manifestations and continue growing your fulfillment. You may have been taught all the things, but now it's about like maturing into that energy. And the beautiful stone we have here today is a nice fire-treated citrine or amethyst that they're turned into a citrine here. And citrine's all about manifestation, willpower, magic, the sunlight, It's a money stone, a money magnet. So underneath the bottom of the deck, and things are in motion. You've found your vehicle, your mode of transportation, and that is manifestation, the big M. So there could be some travel plans you want to make with these two cards here. There could be some goals and passions you want to start, but you need time to start them. You don't know when to start them. There could be some joyful aspects that you want to engage in, but you have to get some priorities set up first. Something like that. You could be communicating with someone, but it's in the beginning stages because you're still getting your life sorted out in some way. Especially if it's a relationship that you want to be intimate with. Okay, there's the... Wow. Now that is a cool combo. Oh my gosh, look at the sunny energy in these cards. There's some shadow in the past. Wow. There's that sunny energy. I said the sun here, I said the sun here, and now there's the sun. Triple sun. Get some moon energy too. Wow. This Ten of Pentacles really describes that tree energy that we saw too. And the Chariot describes the rune, the magic carpet. Okay, let's talk about these energies. For Capricorn. Capricorn, you may be in love. And that is beautiful. It's life-changing. There's no going back. This is only going to unfold, and you're going to heal wounds that you never thought you would get over. You may even heal rifts with people outside of this relationship. You may even build connections with people outside of this relationship or within it. Like whatever, I don't know how else to say it, but like because of this relationship and the love that you have with someone, it feels like it's connecting you to a lot of other people as well. And connecting you to a community. Whether it's a new community or whether it's an old community, doesn't really matter. But you're on your way, you're moving, perhaps, towards, well, the King of Pentacles in the middle of the reading is mastery over your manifestations. It's that effortlessness, that speedy growth. The King of Pentacles grows wine and is rich because of it. And it grows grapes and makes wine kind of thing. And you are definitely abundant in this reading, Capricorn. Moving forward, already abundant. Carefully weigh the decisions that are on your mind right now, because you might need to make some big decisions like moving or leaving behind something else to go towards someone. And some things may still be important to you, more important than this relationship, but I feel like the relationship is proven to be more important than those things. So the roses that we saw, the climbing roses, I feel like it's like focus on the love in your life that you have right now, and the bigger picture, the background will fill itself in. The situation will sort itself out. Wow. Sometimes the cards are so potent in positive energy that it's difficult to read them, and this is one of those situations. But in the future, we do have this Three of Swords reversed and the Death. If the Three of Swords was upright, next to the Death card, with the Sun reversed, and the Wheel of Fortune here, and the Ten of Pentacles reversed, I would say that, something's ending. Something is ending in pain, Not a good prediction. But with it being reversed next to this Consideration card, to me it feels like there could be reconciling a rift with somebody, healing a wound with this card being reversed. Because you move forward in love, maybe with another individual or with the same person, and the sun will come up. The long-term future will start to grow in the background. But the current growth is what you're focused on right now. You may not be focused on the long term. You might just be focused on living love in the moment. And that's okay. but there is longevity to this if you treat it right. Beautiful. All right, Capricorn. Well, we won't go too much deeper into this first part, but there will be an extended reading. So if you want to continue these messages with me, you can become a member for $4.99 a month. And there's a link in the description box of this video to do so. It gets you access to all of the extended readings for collective readings, zodiac readings, as well as some free tarot tutoring lessons. If you don't want to join me over there, then I'll just leave you here. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you again soon.